What's up, guys? Welcome back to another marvelous Sunday. We have another pop culture news update for you guys. Before we get started, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23 on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget about that YouTube channel where we post content. All this stuff that we do on Facebook goes to there, as well as future content coming forward.
You can't forget about our wonderful website that we have, marvelbros.com. All you got to do is go to marvelbros.com and you can donate or purchase some of our merchandise that we have. We got shirts, we got pillows, we got all type of merch on there. So don't forget to go to our website where we're streaming this live as well, and all the content that goes up on our Twitter is on our website. And we have a new Discord. All the links are in the bio or the description section, so make sure you check that out, and let's go ahead and get it started.
Yes. So getting the day started, we have news of a new G.I. Joe movie coming out, and it seems like John Cena and Tom Holland are coming in and starring in the movie. So I'm pretty excited. I mean, I enjoyed the first two.
Yeah, they were good.
They were good. They were Oscar worthy, obviously, but yeah,
definitely not.
They were fun movies to go watch.
Yeah.
I grew up a G.I. Joe fan, so obviously, but they were, for what they were, I wasn't necessarily mad, but they could have been better.
I wasn't mad either. They could have been better, but they're pretty on par with the Transformer movies. Those first sets of Transformer movies that we had. It was like, okay, these are dope. Yeah, this is awesome, but I feel like they could have gave it a little bit, just a little bit more of something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not particularly happy about the Tom Holland being in it. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I understand these guys are actors, and they need to do whatever they need to do. But seeing him in the Devil All the Time, like that made me really know like the range that he has outside of just like a superhero character.
Yeah.
And I feel like he should just keep Spider-Man as being his superhero character, and then try to go for those other roles that are definitely amazing for him. But
thinking about it,
makes sense to me because he kind of just replaced Channing Tatum in that in that role. But
and The Rock. I think The Rock was in the last one, right? If I remember right.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was The Rock. Pretty sure it was The Rock. But who would he play? I'm trying to think of his body type.
Exactly.
Like I really can't see unless he plays like a Shia LaBeouf type character, like from Transformers.
He plays Snake.
Yeah. But something online that I saw would be interesting that because John Cena's in Transformers now, it'd be cool if they combine the G.I. Joe and Transformers all in one.
Oh,
that was something. It'd be a crossover, and so there's comic books of that happening. I actually have a couple, and so I would legit. There's a whole source material for it already,
and that goes to our thing that we've been talking about. The Hasbro Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. And so I think it'd be super cool. Because then if that's the case, Tom Holland would fit perfectly in that Transformers universe, and John Cena's already in it. And so there's already, it's already almost set up. It's just a matter of introducing the G.I. Joe to the Transformer universe.
But that's just iffy because it's not like Tom Holland is a little superhero. He's Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Pretty big.
So, when you put him in a movie like that, now you got toys and stuff. That's just too many. Now people are going to be like, "Oh, that's Spider-Man." No, wait, no. That's, who are you? You know what I mean? And it's not like, once again, it's not like we have the Captain America situation where he played Human Torch years ago. He played him so long ago that some people even forgot that was Chris Evans. You know what I mean? And that's not the situation that we have here. We already know definitely that Tom Holland is Spider-Man. There's no question about that. But hey, I'm still juiced. But it's like
something to look forward to. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, finally.
Coming up next, Disney Plus has officially launched their group watch feature, which here in the U.S. at least, I don't think it's available worldwide quite yet. But with what I understand, you're able to watch with 7 other people at once.
That's awesome. We should definitely test that out with Rebels or something.
Yes, I I haven't been on Disney Plus, so I don't know what the interface looks like now.
Yeah, I haven't been on Disney Plus in a minute either, but I don't
Uh,
think it's too different.
yeah,
Does it uh like specific, like is there any specifics on it? Like do you have to be
I
on,
am not too sure.
like does it work on Roku, or does it only work, you know what I mean? That's one of
Yeah,
the
I'm
things.
assuming it works as long as you have the app, the Disney Plus app. You can use
Okay.
that feature. But I'm not too sure.
System based thing.
Yeah,
That would be lame if it was a system based thing, you know? And it's just like, oh, you're trying to do it on the Xbox, but it doesn't work because you have to be on a PC. It's like, oh man, that would be pretty
yeah,
lame.
that'd be pretty lame. I'm not too sure. Each user has the ability to pause, play, rewind, or fast forward for the whole group, keeping everyone connected.
Oh, so
What?
everyone can do stuff on it.
Yeah, so I don't know if you just need one host. I think everyone can kind of manage how everything works. That's pretty cool. I mean,
I guess so. Essentially, it kind of sounds like everyone's just watching it together.
yeah,
I thought it was gonna be more like, I don't know, like you said, like there's a host, like you cast it from your stuff, and then we jump into your lobby or something like that, and then like maybe we could request to pause it, but having the option to pause it as well, that just seems. Does the movie keep going? Like,
so okay, so the way it works, I guess you open up the Disney app, click what
Mhm.
you want to watch, and then a play icon. And to the far right of the play icon, you'll see an icon, and there'll be a link to that you can send to up to 6 people to watch something with you. Once everyone, as it is, everyone can tap the start stream. Once the stream is started, any participant can hit pause, fast forward, or rewind. Everyone can also react in real time through Disney Plus app with 6 different emojis like funny, sad, angry, scared, and surprised.
Ooh,
Um,
I like that.
the emojis and the name of the person who sent them will pop up on the bottom of everyone's screen. So that's pretty cool.
So
Um,
I hope it's like kind of like how Facebook Live is, I guess,
yeah,
like kind of disappearing into the video.
yep.
So it's not taking over too much. Maybe showing about 2 or 3 comments at a time, and then if no one says anything, it kind of just dissipates.
On this phone feature, it looks like the screen's like if you have your phone straight up, the
Hmm.
top part of it's your screen, and then the bottom is like the emojis and stuff.
Oh, like
But
how it is on like YouTube and stuff.
yeah, but I don't know if you could turn
Like,
it. I don't know. Yeah,
you could probably like turn the, yeah. It's probably similar to how it is like when you
Mhm.
watch a live stream on YouTube or something,
Yeah,
or Twitch or any of that on your phone or
yeah.
device, whatever. That's all.
Nonetheless, though, it's a badass feature. I think
Yeah,
it's a really
badass.
good add to Disney Plus,
We were talking about that.
especially in this time. You know,
And I believe Amazon already came out with their feature that was like this, if I'm not mistaken,
I
because
think
I
they
think
did.
we had talked about that.
Mm-hmm. Um,
I think we were supposed to watch The Boys like that, but I just forgot because I
that's
definitely
right. I know it's been a little crazy, just a little bit, just a little bit.
for.
Moving on though,
Mm-hmm.
huge MCU news. So I never read Empire, but Marvel Studios may be using Captain Hydra in an alternate MCU timeline within Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Wow.
Okay, so when they say Captain Hydra, are we talking Captain America goes Captain Hydra? Bro, hold on one second. Wow.
Yes.
Captain Hydra, baby.
Yep.
Yo. And this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, this Captain America is when we first see him actually pick up the hammer as well. Captain
Mhm.
Hydra. Pick up the hammer of Thor, showing that he was worthy, which I think is freaking amazing sauce. And I think that's also when we found out that Nick Fury was having clones the whole time. I think that was all in the same story of Captain America. And I actually have the comic book run that precedes after that one, which is
Mhm.
Captain America going around trying to get everyone to kind of accept him.
Yeah.
That he was, that he fucked up and it's not going too good for him.
Yeah.
So that's dope, bro. Man,
I
I hope it's not Chris Evans. I know that sounds bad, but I don't want it to be him for some reason. I want it to be a different actor.
who was supposed to play Captain America?
John Krasinski.
Wait, I thought he was Mr. Fantastic.
Mm-mm. Not when it first happened. when they first casted him. It was
You're
gonna be
right.
like
He
John.
was supposed.
It was John Krasinski as Captain America, and then his wife as Black Widow. That was
That's
like when the
right. That was like the
original.
first.
Mm-hmm. And then I keep
Tom
hearing
Cruise was Iron Man.
that yep, Tom Cruise is Iron Man, and that's what I keep hearing is that we're getting the cast of what was gonna happen in these roles in the MCU. So everyone thought that John Krasinski was gonna be Mr. Fantastic, but he's actually just gonna be a Captain America, and the same goes for his wife. Like everyone thought that we were getting this, but it's actually not gonna be what we think it is at all. Like,
No, yeah, it's
and
pretty
I'm
wild,
down.
man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for Doctor Strange just in general. I know the first Doctor Strange opened up a whole lot of doors for us in terms of the MCU,
That
and
movie
so, and I have a good feeling that it's going to be even bigger than the first Doctor Strange in terms of the applications for this next phase.
Definitely.
With that said, we're just going to have to wait a little longer to see it.
Fortunately,
Yeah, so it's freaking ridiculous, but you know,
Tyler,
it is what it is.
it is what it is.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I wonder how far we're going to be able to see Captain Hydra. I hope it's not just like, oh, that's a different Captain America, and then go on, or if we're actually going to see like his world, maybe like Doctor Strange accidentally goes there, and like he's like, whoa, why is everyone here? Like, why is Hydra here? And, you know, and like we actually see the repercussions of him being Captain Hydra. Um, but I guess we'll have to see. It looks like with everything that we've heard up to this point, a lot is going to happen in Doctor Strange. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think Doctor Strange is going to be possibly one of the greatest superhero movies. Honestly,
Possibly.
like if I'm being all honest, like I think it's gonna like really break the boundaries of what we know to be a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like it's gonna go into a whole other side that we've never even thought about before, and I just can't wait for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I real life keep thinking more and more that these lines that we have between these movies are just gonna be a blur, you know. And
Yeah.
I don't think anyone even thought that this could be a possibility where we're headed towards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like literally though, all the Marvel news that we continue to get pushes us closer and closer to that being a fact.
Yeah.
I'm super happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Moving on, Echo will reportedly be joining the MCU. She's going to be joining the cast of Hawkeye. From what I understand, I believe she's a partner or someone like close to Daredevil.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
I think she's someone in the Daredevil sphere of things. I could be wrong.
About to see you right now, brother.
But she looks like some sort of fighter. Very similar to Electro, I feel like.
Yeah, that is exactly what she looks like. Okay, so it says Echo, first appearance, Daredevil #9. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Yeah. Her real name is Maya Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Her occupation is adventurer, performance artist. She's based out of Los Angeles. Her special powers and abilities. Echo can mimic any physical action she sees, making her an incredible acrobat and combatant. All right.
So, like, wait, whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Like Taskmaster,
Whoa, that's what I'm about to say, bro.
Like, we're not, we have to be on the same wavelength, bro. Like, that definitely sounds
Hold
like.
up.
Look, let's read what it says. Okay, Maya was born deaf. Her Cheyenne father worked with the Kingpin, who killed him, but honored his dying request to raise his daughter. Kingpin told Maya that Daredevil had murdered her father, and he also encouraged her to date Matt Murdock, Daredevil's alter ego. Oh, okay.
Wow, that's gonna get spicy, bro. Holy crap.
Daredevil, Maya realized who he was and spared him. She shot the Kingpin in revenge. She later became an Avenger as a ninja named Ronin. Bro,
Bruh.
Count Nefari killed her while she was working with Moon Knight but she later mysteriously returned to life and helped Daredevil fight Claw. Bro, if that was a
holy shit,
breakdowns that I ever read,
bro. Okay, does Hawkeye come out before Moon Knight?
Yeah, because we don't even have a release date for Moon Knight, but we know that Hawkeye is like in the works with
It's in the works right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everything there sounded like it'd be.
So check this out. My immediate theory for this, right, is that Hawkeye is training one. Is kind of like training both of them because he has Ronin, and then he has Hawkeye, who he is as two people. And then we just learned that I never knew that there was another person named Ronin. And the whole shit is about him passing his mantle down. So maybe he comes from, and then we know her father is dead as well. So maybe they switch it to instead of Kingpin killing her father, Hawkeye killed her father. Right?
Okay, so oh my God. This is so mind blowing. Okay, so what if did they say that Hawkeye was gonna lose his hearing in this? I feel like he was supposed to go deaf.
I have no idea whatsoever.
I for some reason a part of me thinks that's something that's what I saw. That's something that came up. Hey, but like, what if?
Isn't there a deaf actor? Didn't cast a deaf actor?
I think they were trying to, and it's probably for Echo.
Bro, I heck remember us talking about a.
We were talking about something with like revolving around.
She's in Eternals. She's in Eternals. Yeah, one of the Eternals actors is deaf. I remember. Yeah, okay. My bad. Go ahead with you. I thought we had another breakthrough.
What if Ronan Hawkeye loses his hearing, and he ends up stumbling upon Echo, and Echo teaches him how to overcome the struggle he has with deafness, and then I don't know,
and then he returns he shows her the way of what he knows.
Yeah.
For that, because of what she's done, or whatever.
Maybe it'll introduce.
Maybe she's been there the whole time, and we just didn't know. Maybe he was rocking with her for those 5 years when he was smacking people.
It's true. Maybe he was his love interest during that time without his wife. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh,
well, we'll have to see. But damn, that whole description, like, that blew up like all of what we can expect in the MCU, possibly, especially with what they might have planned for the Spider-Man universe, however that may look in the future. But damn, that was awesome.
Yeah, exactly. There's literally nothing else to say about that one.
So we have a lot to look forward to with the Hawkeye series. I'm pretty excited. Moving on the weirder note of things, for some reason, Insomniac or Sony, I'm not sure who's responsible, thought it would be a good idea to switch Spider-Man's face in Spider-Man Remastered to someone looking very similar to Tom Holland. Now,
similar. It looks exactly like him.
I didn't play the game, but even I feel like, why? Because the dude, like, isn't Spider-Man like in his 27 or something like that in the game?
No, I don't think he's that old.
Isn't he a little older?
No, he's fairly young.
Because there's a significant age difference in between the two faces. That's what I'm kind of getting at too.
He might. I don't think so. Because I thought he was like 25, maybe at the most. I thought he was 25.
Yeah.
Because I know Miles Morales is young in it. But I don't know.
Caught me off guard. Someone had commented on our post about it and was like, why would they do this? Who asked for this? And like, you know what, man, like, I don't know, like, but what I was thinking was it might be that they're kind of building up his intro into Marvel's Avengers, the game, and then they kind of want to link that with that Spider-Man game and as well as the MCU, and that's why they were using Tom Holland's face to do that. I don't know if they're willing to go that far or that in depth. I don't know.
I truly, truly believe Insomniac said he's 23. That's what Anthony just commented.
Yeah,
that's how old Spider-Man is, 23. See, I thought so he was a little bit younger than.
Okay.
So, what's up with Anthony? Thanks for the love, man.
Don't the faces look significantly different between
The
age though?
faces do look pretty different from like between age, but it still seems that it's he's not like that young in age though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where it's like, oh man, there's no way this is the but it's still super, super, super sus that they did that because I feel like we're just getting closer and closer to a point to where we are with Star Wars
Hmm.
and how literally damn near every single thing that Lucasfilm and Disney drops that is Star Wars
Yeah.
is canon. Like it's very rare that
Yeah.
something that they drop isn't canon, all the way down to the video games. Literally, they'll even give you a little bit more information in the Lego fucking video games. You know what I mean?
There's
Like
a huge fan base for those Lego video games, bro.
because it sticks to like the Star Wars story, which is
Mhm.
it seems impossible, but it does, And I feel like this is where we are headed with this with Marvel, yo.
Yeah.
I shit you not. I would not be surprised at all if they go in Doctor Strange and we get somebody that looks exactly like the Avengers from the video game.
Yeah.
And now they're in like the movie. You know what I mean? Like they literally look the exact same way. I would not be surprised one bit if we get like the Daily Bugle dude in a
Yeah.
movie with the eye patch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, oh wait, hold on. We know where he's from. You know?
Hey, that might be something they do is actually include the game characters in Doctor Strange.
It would make so much sense. That's all I can say. It's like when we watched the Squadron video, the trailer, and you were like, "Oh, she's from Rebels." You know what I mean? That's where we're headed. Like I feel like that's where we are going to be within after this next phase. That's how it will be. Like,
and Doctor Strange might be the one to combine all of that. So
why not?
So we'll have to see. I'm pretty excited for that. Let us what you guys know about the change. They released a whole trailer with Tom Holland's new character.
I haven't seen the trailer. I just saw the pictures that you had.
Yeah, it was a whole new trailer, like gameplay trailer with him with that face. So they're doing it. Like they're deep in it already. So I don't know if there's something they're gonna return back on. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens.
That's awesome.
With even bigger news, and it's funny because we were talking about this last week. Iman Vellani has been casted as Kamala Khan in Marvel Studios' Miss Marvel on Disney Plus.
Let's go, bro.
Yes, we literally just talked about this.
Like, how did we just talk about this and then it came to fruition? You know what I mean? Like, was she the one that we were talking about as well before it was actually said that it was her casted? Because I remember during the stream, we like went to someone's Instagram or something and we're like talking about this might be the person that they were thinking of casting.
They look very similar, but I don't think they're the same people. I think this is a different girl. But I feel like that girl was like a high runner up because for whatever reason, she was been at a lot of the pre-releases for other Marvel movies.
Yes.
And she had taken a bunch of photos with Tom Holland, a bunch of other people. So there was
with this new actress though, this young actress she looks super young.
She
super younger than I thought we were gonna get Miss Marvel at. You know, I thought we were gonna have like let's say in the MCU right now, Tom Holland is like just now Spider-Man's like just now graduating, right? Like I think he's like either just now graduating or he's just
it'd be his senior year, I think, right?
So I would think that she would be just now becoming a freshman. You know what I mean? Or at least in 9th grade. And that's not what this actress doesn't look like that. She looks like she's like young.
Okay, here's the crazy thing. Her description is a 17 to 18-year-old.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Within the movie, I think that's her age, I believe.
Well, no. Then she's around the age that I thought she would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
she does look a little younger than that, though. So I'm kind of curious.
And I wanted more of like I don't know. I kind of wanted Spider-Man to kind of like take her under his wing a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you can have that as much if she's the same age as him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Oh, okay. Anthony said, I wonder if she got snapped.
That's true.
I really like
she got snapped, everyone around her would basically be 5 years older. Similar to what happened to Spider-Man. Yeah.
He got snapped as well.
And it might be that's how they connect on, like, on a personal level.
See, this is one of the things that I have been always tying strings to since we saw Infinity War. Was
Mhm.
I had always said it, like, since we did the review of it, I was like, bro, I think the snap energy is what's going to cause mutants, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I was wrong about that, and it actually causes Inhumans.
That'd be interesting.
And we already have mutants, so there's no need for the Terrigen Mist thing that goes in as deep.
Mhm.
You know, like we already have, like the snap kind of unlocked this and this gene that everyone has. It makes some people mutants. It makes some people this. You know, it's the Infinity Stones. We already
Mhm.
know that that's how Wanda and her brother both got their powers. Is from Infinity Stones.
Okay.
Same thing with Captain Marvel. I don't know if they're saying Captain Marvel is a mutant though. That's what's confusing to me.
This will be
Is you know what is that latent thing that gets unlocked by Infinity Stones?
Mhm.
Is that in every human? I mean, I know we're going there with Eternals. That's
Yeah.
let us know. But I just, man, it's just like, yo, Miss Marvel is an Inhuman. That's what I know for a fact. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I know for a fact that Scarlet Witch is a mutant. So it's like, how are we going to these? How are we going to get to these conclusions within the
Yeah.
MCU from where we are right now?
Mhm. Okay. This is going to be a little far fetched, but it kind of makes sense with what we've seen in the WandaVision trailer.
Okay.
Kind of what we talked about with you know how we talked about how they might incorporate the game, and how with
Yes.
Marvel's Avengers we know the Terrigen Mist created the Inhumans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what if through WandaVision, similar to how Monica Rambeau's daughter was transported through that tunnel or transported into that world, it
Okay.
also takes other Inhumans from other said universes or planes, specifically Marvel's Avengers world, and we get
Oh,
Inhumans through that way. You
okay.
know,
Okay.
um,
No, I could go for that completely because, especially with Monica Rambeau's reality shifting powers, she can pull
mhm,
anything from anywhere.
yeah,
And it was so, and then, oh, and speaking of that trailer, yo, I seen someone say that it didn't look like she was getting pulled in, but she was getting pushed out.
yeah,
And I never thought about that because the whole time I thought she was getting pulled into the universe, into the Scarlet Witch's universe, but
yeah,
maybe it was played. We saw it the backwards way, you know, like she's
yeah,
actually getting kicked out because she's like broke her way in.
yeah.
So, and yeah, I could go for all of that because, like we just keep saying, man, we are at a point where anything is possible in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep. And Doctor Strange is primarily responsible for that. So
Mhm.
it'll be.
True.
I'm excited to see what happens. Um,
I'm excited to see bruh as King the Conqueror. I've been watching Lovecraft and he is good. He is
he's
a
good.
great
He's so
actor,
good, man.
bro. He is a great actor, and him, yeah, I just can't
Even
wait.
the girl, the main
Yeah,
like
she
his
is an
main love
awesome
interest, I
actor.
think.
Yeah,
Bro,
she's awesome.
they're
Yes.
really great. They're really great. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I love her character in Marvel's Avengers, so I can't wait to see how they portray her in the movie in the show. So I look forward to that.
I connect with Kamala Khan from Marvel's Avengers
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
on a ridiculous level. Like
Yeah,
she is the nerd that I am. Like if the universe was real, I would be Kamala Khan. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, yeah.
Um, moving forward, we have some Star Wars news for you guys. Reportedly, there's plans for having Darth Bane in multiple projects and possibly even a solo movie. And this kind of goes inside with the Old Republic news that we've been getting
Mm-hmm.
for what they're doing moving forward with the next Star Wars movies down the line. What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? Man, I'm juiced. I don't even need a Darth Vader movie if we're getting Darth Bane. You know what I mean? Like, what? That is the guy. Like, he is the one. Like, we thought Vader was evil. We thought the Emperor was evil. We thought all of this. Man,
Like
Darth
that?
Bane is the one to create it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
not in that sense, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he is the one, bro.
It was a different time, man. Different
It was
time,
a
a different world.
exactly. It was a different time. So that's awesome. I
A
need
different set of standards with being able, you know. So
exactly. And I don't feel like I feel like I just I don't want to go in the future of the Star Wars universe from where we left off at it, where from the Star Wars movies. Like, I don't really care what happens next anymore because of like I do, but it needs to be way down the line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we need to go Darth Bane, but in the future. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, who is the one after the Emperor? Because there's always another one. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so we need to just go ahead and just go like thousands of years in the future or whatever. Forget the Skywalkers. All that stuff doesn't even matter anymore.
Just a whole new series, whole
A
new
whole
saga.
series. And I know we're basically doing that, but in reverse. But it's like, I'm over that. You know?
Yeah. Maybe the Mandalorian will kind of shed some light as to what direction they're going to be moving forward.
Mhm.
I know we won't be getting an actual Star Wars movie for a couple years now, for the next couple years, I think.
I'm fine.
And I'm fine with that. I think it's a good thing. Um,
I'm fine with that as long as we keep getting shows on Disney Plus.
yeah, I think Disney Plus is an awesome tool to not only build up their universe, but to build it up and get people excited for what's to come.
Facts.
So I look forward to it. With that said, for a lot of people that don't know, I don't really know a whole lot about Darth Bane, but just know he's a savage and he don't mess around. He's probably stronger, if not better, than Darth Vader was ever going to be.
For real.
And
I think he only got taken out because Brett took him out in his sleep, didn't he?
I believe so.
I think that's what happened. Like,
Someone took advantage of him.
Here's the breakdown of Darth Bane real quick. It says he is an ancient and legendary Sith Lord. It was Darth Bane who saw that the Sith traditions of old were ultimately a dead end. All too often, squabbling Sith in their bid for power upended carefully laid plans. So I think he's the one that created the rule of two, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I was about to say. Yep.
One master and an apprentice. Which is something that I'm super confused about since I've been watching Rebels, because there's all these Inquisitors and all these other people that are obviously fucking Siths or something. There's something. And I'm not sure what they are.
Yeah.
I need to do some research on that, because as soon as I started watching Rebels, I was immediately even more confused, because I was already confused with Clone Wars because Dooku had a Padawan as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she got too strong. Sidious was like, take her out. That's.
I don't think he knew about her on the real though. I don't think he really knew about.
He knew about her. I think he knew. There's no way he didn't know. He knew about everything.
That is true.
You know what I mean? He knew about literally everything, bro. There's no way he didn't know. And if he didn't,
maybe he just didn't view her
but I think
as a Padawan.
Dooku maybe didn't. I think Dooku might not have known. But I'm pretty sure there was episodes where Sidious literally told Dooku to have his apprentice go somewhere. You know what I mean? Have her go and destroy these people. Like, I think like once they reach the transitioning stage of going from apprentice to master, that's when they have to get get X'd off, and then they just go find someone else to take that place.
Yeah, and then Dooku got sliced, and then we don't know. And then we don't know what happens to her.
Off, bro.
Yeah, I think in the cartoons we figure out what happens to her, but I think we later find out. But I don't think we find out what happens to her until you read one of the books. And from what I understand,
after Clone Wars, you mean? Because I know there was no book end for her within the show.
Yeah, her story carries on in a book. I'm not sure what book it is, but she later falls in love with, I forget who it was, but he's a very important Jedi, and I think it's the Jedi that actually initiated the start of making clones, before the Clone Wars, possibly. I don't remember his name. I don't know I think I have the wrong dude in my head, but we see this Jedi in Clone Wars.
I know who you're talking about.
He has like a bandana. He looks like who does Ventress fall in love with? All I know is they fall in love. Said dude dies, and she goes crazy. And I think
that's who made the clones. Sifo Dyas.
I might have the people mixed up real quick. Let me see. Master Sifo Dyas is the one who. Oh, his name was Quilon Voss, I believe.
Why do I
And
know
we
that?
see
Yeah.
he's been in a couple episodes of the Clone Wars. He was tasked at assassinating Count Dooku by the end of the war, but he later partners with her, and they both become, I think, bounty hunters because I think he gets kicked out of the Jedi Council.
Yeah, this is bro that was fighting with Obi-Wan, I think. And
Possibly,
I think
he
they
like
fought,
I don't know what happens, but he loses everything.
oh. Yeah. Now I remember this dude. He was like Tarzan.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like Tarzan with a lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I think they become
They get together. What?
they get together. They have a whole they literally it's a super interesting relationship, and I think they become like bounty hunters, and then like something happens, and they have to go do something, and I think he ends up getting killed, and then I think she ends up dying too. I'll have to read up on it because it was a long time ago when I read about it,
I
but
can get a book just on him.
but yeah, super interesting character. I'm so super sad that we didn't get that. We probably won't ever see her in any of the movies. Yeah, if we do, it might be Mandalorian. We never know. But her character is pretty awesome. She had a lot of potential, honestly.
She
And
had a great character arc.
Yeah.
I mean, brought us to Darth Maul.
Yep.
Who expected that? Who expected her to bring? I didn't, man. I never expected that.
Yep. And like I think I also kind of see her as a very relatable character, you know, in terms of like what she went through to get to where she's at with Dooku.
Yeah.
And then after that, so I think it'd be a pretty cool move on Disney's part to kind of get her involved within their stories moving forward, but I don't know what that might look like. With that said, moving on. This one kind of threw us for a huge loop, but it broke news I think a couple days ago. Jamie Foxx returning as Electro to join the MCU in Spider-Man 3. What?
Bro, like I just finished saying earlier, all we gets us closer and closer and closer to these fucking movies being exactly like the comics, bro.
Yep.
Like that's all that this is. Like why why do we need this? Why are you giving us J. Jonah Jameson from the very first Spider-Man movies? You know what I mean? And then you gonna give us the villain from a whole different Spider-Man side. Bro, you're fucking with us. You're fucking with us. You're about to definitely put these to bruh. Come on.
They're about to like throw us through a loop, and we're not going to know what's going on. Like, in good news,
they got Vulture in the Venom verse.
Venom, yep.
Come on, bro. They're just toying with us, yo.
Hashtag Spider-Man contract, Sony Marvel.
Yo, they're just toying with us.
On the good news though, he's not gonna be blue. So I'm kind of I kind of look forward to that. I really don't know why they made him blue. And
yeah, that was super weird.
Especially now that I know what Electro looks like. Like I've never actually looked at who he was.
Oh, yeah.
Until I saw his pop, and I'm like, why does he look like nothing compared to what he looks like in the movie? So
literally, let
me see. I'm looking. He's green, like he's green and yellow, and that it's like a whole armored suit with like electric helmet.
I literally opened straight to his page. What is that? That's crazy. I don't know if you can.
Like that's nothing compared to what we got. Oh yeah, that's wild.
Look at that one.
Yep. So hopefully we get something along the lines of that. I mean, if they were able to pull off a Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home, I think they were able to do that in a very interesting way. So I'm pretty excited for that.
This is going to be awesome.
Yep. And then people were saying he leaked like a multiverse in a tweet or something like that. But then I read the tweet and I'm like, I don't think he did.
What did it say? Do you remember?
It's deleted now, but it something along the line like, hey, just want to say thank you to everyone, and I'm super excited to join the new chapter of Spider-Man, and he says something, but it doesn't confirm that there's going to be like a whole new multiverse. So I don't know what people are talking about. And he's like, it'll be 1,000% badass, which hopefully is true.
Oh yeah, here it goes. It says, "Tell Spidey, let's run it back." Super excited to be a part of the new Marvel Spider-Man installment. Can't wait for y'all to check the new one, and I won't be blue in this one, but 1,000% badass. Hashtag swipe left.
Yeah,
Dope though.
but it doesn't say anything about a multiverse, though, right?
Nah, all it says is tell Spidey, let's run it back. So that is where they're probably like, wait, what? Run it back? Because it would be one thing if it was like, if he didn't say that, that wouldn't cause people to think like to run it back means they've already fought once.
Yeah.
So Electro going to know that this is a different version of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Super weird that they chose the same person to play the same person, though.
You know, I don't know. And again, Doctor Strange, like we were talking, showing ripples throughout the entire MCU. And I think we'll actually see Doctor Strange before Spider-Man 3 comes out. I think it might be coming out after Doctor Strange, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right.
I think so. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Moving forward, though, this is even better. I don't even know. I don't know what's better. We had a lot of Marvel stuff today.
Let's go.
But Marvel Studios is interested in offering Ryan Reynolds one of the biggest deals in MCU history.
Well, that's crazy.
I'm pumped. Up to this point, Robert Downey Jr. has been the highest paid actor within the MCU. Looks like that's about to change.
And the main reason I think is because we're about to go into this freaking multiverse, bro. And the only person, the best person to have in every single movie, always breaking the ice, even just showing up out of nowhere for
just narrating for no reason.
It's Deadpool. Yeah. It's Deadpool. That's who you want. You want to just see Deadpool pop up. You just want to be watching a fucking Spider-Man movie, and then Deadpool just comes out of nowhere, and he does some crazy shit, and then he talks about why it couldn't be as gruesome as it was in his other movie. You know?
Yeah.
Like, or he's gonna be like, yo, I know I've seen you guys before. Like, you know, like he's gonna be doing all of the like, bro, let's go. I need that. I need it. I need it tomorrow. I want to I want to know what's going on. I want to know what movie he's casted in first. You know what I mean? Like, bro, come on. Let's get him in the Disney Plus shows everywhere. I want him everywhere. Mm-hmm. And I just want to hear Ryan Reynolds for no reason.
Maybe we'll hear some news, because this is just a rumor, by the way. This is just a rumor. But I also don't think it is a rumor. I think actually the next thing we're about to talk about is not necessarily a rumor, but a pretty credible source talked about it. So but yeah, I look forward to this. It's almost like I'm almost speechless in terms of like how they're going to do it, because like another post I had read yesterday, I mentioned him about being in multiple projects, and it'd be huge. It's gonna be a huge deal, and so I can't wait. Hopefully, with the next couple months, maybe even later this week, maybe we get news about it. Because this came out of the blue, so it's probably something in the works.
I need it.
Yep. I think it's something we all need. Break this Corona ice,
man, for real.
And even bigger news in terms of the Spider-Man universe: Kristen Dunst and Dan DeHaan, and even others, are going to be reprising their roles from past Spider-Man projects to be in future Spider-Man movies, possibly Spider-Man 3 or even Doctor Strange. We don't know,
bro.
That's insane.
We're getting Spider-Verse. We're getting live action Spider-Verse. That's what Spider-Man 3 is going to be. Spider-Man 3 into the Spider-Verse. Like,
you know how cool that'd be?
Yeah.
We get Peter.
How cool it would be. I would shit bricks.
We get the little pig, a little real life version of the pig. Spider Porky, or I don't what's his name?
No. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
You're like, no, Christian, don't.
I don't want that at all. I want video game Spider-Man. I want I want
Tom
fuck,
Hol-
I think his name.
Tobey Maguire,
Tobey Maguire,
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. I want the other nigga that was Venom. I want I want all of that. I want it all. I want it all.
That'd be a wild movie. It'd definitely be one of the biggest MCU
All the way
movies.
down to Miles Morales from
Oh yeah,
the Spider-Verse. I want to see a cartoon character standing next to real people, and it still be like he's. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I want to see Miles Morales character as a cartoon next to other Spider-Man
Yeah.
that are real life people. Like, bro, we need that. That's just what it is.
It'd be bigger, if not bigger, than Avengers Endgame if we got something like that. In terms of scope, the villain would have to be huge, or villains. Maybe it's the league, like some sort of.
It would be the 5. That would be the best way to do it. Bring all the different villains, and that makes the Sinister Six from all the different movies, from the different.
And it might be that happens, and he's like, "Bo, I need backup," and he's like, "All right, Doctor Strange, pull me a solid."
We get Vulture, we get Electro, we get Venom, maybe, or I don't. Maybe we get the Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Willem Dafoe is fine.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
And yeah, you know this.
Hobgoblin. I want every villain from every movie together.
So much is up in the air right now with all this news, and I couldn't be more excited as a Marvel fan, especially after this week. But unfortunately, to end off with our today's stream, Regal unfortunately will be closing all of its theaters once again for the remainder of the year.
Yep.
Rip. And I still haven't seen Tenet.
Yep, same.
So, but apparently we might be able to watch it at drive-ins. We don't know.
We just talked about that too. We were like, yo, we have no idea if these theaters are even going to be open or whatever.
Ours haven't opened yet. Fresno just got approved to open like earlier this week, and then yesterday, I think, maybe the day before, they were like, Regal announced, "Hey, sorry." And I think it all happened after they announced the delay of No Time to Die, the next James Bond. And I think that's what the theaters were really hoping for, is for a big release to happen. But that was, I think, the closest big release that was going to happen. Everything else got delayed. Yep, and now that got delayed, they're like, all right, there's no point now. But with that said, they have been doing reruns of movies and stuff. Like they just announced they're going to be putting Battle Angel Alita back on theaters, which I actually really love that movie. But you know, I think it's based off a manga. I never read the manga, but the movie was really good. You know, and it's one of those situations where it did terrible at the box office initially, but once people kind of started watching it, or the audience really enjoyed the movie, the people that did go to see it enjoyed it, but then the critics shat on it, and so it failed the box office. You know, it's one of those movies. And it sucks that happens, but you know, that's the reality of how the box office works. And so,
man, that's unfortunate because I just need to see Black Widow.
Yeah,
like that's the biggest issue. Like,
it's like delayed May 7th. Like
literally,
I would have rather heard
come out this year. Like,
yeah,
literally delayed it a year. Like
they literally moved their entire MCU slate for the next year and a half. And like this is the first time that we haven't had anything MCU related in over a year.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think the first thing that's going to happen is WandaVision. And if that fails, dear God, help the MCU.
There's no way it's going to fail.
But there's no way it's going to fail. I have hope within the MCU that it's not going to fail.
There's no way that movie is, but there's no way that show's going to fail. Like, there's no way. Like,
you know how embarrassing?
And you know what is really solidifying that I know these movies are going to these shows are going to do so good is HBO. HBO shows are fucking amazing. Lovecraft is amazing. That's an HBO show. Watchmen,
like the shows in general?
That's an HBO show. You know what I mean? Like their shows that are like superhero stuff or whatever, you know, Amazon Prime with The Boys.
The Boys.
Like I know they are doing so good because of what, you know what I mean, of this formula that is already created. So I know that it's good. I know they're gonna do an exquisite job, bro. Like, it's gonna be just like a movie. That's how Lovecraft Country is. Like every episode is a movie, and you feel like each episode is like another piece of the movie that you just watched. Like Lovecraft Country's show is literally broken up in their episodes like Marvel movies are. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Like, and that's just how I know. I just know that's what's about to happen with this.
Lovecraft fucked me up. I was in the living room watching. I was doing homework or something on my laptop. I
Mhm.
look up and I see this dude. He's in the middle of World War II. Shit's going down. All of a sudden, I see aliens and the fucking rockets and like laser. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Nowhere,
I've
yeah,
never seen this. And that was the first thing I saw. I was like, what the hell just happened?
yeah.
And then Hannah's mom kind of explained the whole thing to me, and I was like, okay, makes sense.
Yep.
But it blew my mind because I had never seen anything like that, and I was like, "What just happened? Is that a T-Rex?" Like, but
Literally, I was on the same. I was like, bro, am I watching Ready Player One?
yeah, that's literally what I felt like. I was like, "Bro, is this Ready Player One?"
For real. That's hilarious.
And with that said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, follow on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23 and our Discord, which is now live. We have our links and stuff in the description or wherever this video is posted.
Yeah. Make sure you join the Discord. When you join Discord, there's different, channels in there for everybody to have their discussions and stuff like that. You can talk to us. We can talk to you. We can come up with theories for the MCU. Oh, snap, that rhymes. That was awesome. But just make sure you also check out our website, www.marvelbros.com, where we are live with this video as well, and all of our other pop culture news updates that we do. We're always live on our Marvel website at the same time as here, so make sure you check that out. All the tweets and stuff like that are on our website as well, and there's also a place for you guys to be able to donate. All donations and stuff just go to Marvel Bros and to help us, better things what we got going on here. Join the super fam, yo.
Join super family
today. Just hop in Discord so you can join the super family, and we'll talk to you and all this good stuff. So I think that's gonna be the end of it for this one.
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of stuff that we want to get going to. So you guys just keep tuning in and get ready for the next wave of Marvel Bros. Marvel Bros for president, 20. But all right, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for
Peace, guys.
Excelsior.